What's up everybody, Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today from Star Wars The Black Series, we're taking a look at the Gaming Greats Shadow Stormtrooper from Star Wars The Force Unleashed. So of course we pretty much know what to expect out of this guy, and also even more so because my previous review was the Stormtrooper Commander, which if you haven't seen that one, definitely check it out. But we're still gonna go through this figure just like any old review from the channel. So let's take a quick look at the box here. You can see it is a matte black. It's got the Gaming Greats logo on it. This really awesome Shadow Trooper picture. I love the way the blue pops out. Looks really awesome. And of course, he's got a nice light blue background. On the side, you have the Gaming Greats logo along with Shadow Stormtrooper and this really nice light blue. On the back, there is his bio. You can go ahead and pause it if you would like to read it. And another picture of the figure. On the side, we've got Shadow Stormtrooper, and it just says Shadow S, sorta, part of it S. On the bottom, not a whole lot going on. On the top, nothing going on. So let's go ahead, we're going to crack this guy open. We'll take a look at his two accessories we've seen now approximately 1,100 times in the line. And then we'll take a look at the figure. First up, we've got the standard E11 right here. Thank you Hasbro for giving us the little bit of silver paint. The rest of it is just black plastic. We've seen this gun plenty of times in the Black Series, the same exact sculpt. You pretty much know exactly what you're getting into at this point when purchasing a Stormtrooper. So, looks good. Then we also get the longer rifle, which I can never remember the name of, which also features a nice silver wash, just like the previous Stormtrooper. So, thank you Hasbro for that one. It looks really nice. Really do love the long rifle. So now let's take a look at the Shadow Stormtrooper. All right, and here is the Shadow Stormtrooper out of the packaging, looking like a total badass. He's got, God damn it, every single time. He's got some really nice paint app details on the figure, as most of you can see. And if you fall over again, yep, see, now he's not gonna fall over. Anyways, he looks great. He's got a nice sparkly sheen to him, some translucent plastic, which is always a great time, some light blue paint that looks really nice, and I just love the way this figure looks. I'm really happy that we're getting some Stormtrooper variations like this, so a little bit more on the crazy side. We're gonna take him off the stand and get a closer look here. All right, and here he is up close and personal, and you can see that awesome, almost like gunmetal sheen that he has, especially on the helmet. It's like a very light gray up here at the top. It's very reflective in my lights, and man, that just looks so awesome. You can see the translucent plastic really good on the arms. You can actually see like the little ratchet joints that are actually inside of the figure there. So like Toy Galaxy was saying, it almost gives him like a robotic quality, but yeah, this just looks amazing. Taking a closer look at the helmet here, you can see he's got some nice light blue paint in the eyes, in the little grit of the mask there, the frown. The light blue accents on the side there look really awesome. On the shoulders, you can see again how shiny they are. The shoulders are actually a little bit more shiny than any other part of the figure here. You can really see my lights in it. But you can see the blue paint is applied pretty decently. There's a little splotch right there, and it definitely gets a little fuzzy around the lines there, but it's not too bad. Definitely looking at it close up, you're gonna see a lot more than looking at it from far away. You can see right there, there's even a little nick on mine, but thankfully that's on the back of the figure. We got some blue paint down this little piece on his arm, which is looking nice. Of course, we've got the weapon storage for the E11 blaster, and that just fits right in there, no questions asked. And like I was saying, when he was on the base, the figure itself has like a bluish dry brushing effect over some pieces of the translucent plastic, like right here, and then a little bit lower down on the figure on the leg there. And that's just a really nice added bonus, little added bonus detail there from Hasbro. I will say one thing though, it is a little unfortunate that the pins are really light blue like that, and they just kind of stick out on the side of the figure. Not a huge deal, but just something I noticed. But yeah, look at that. Really nice paint application. This little dry brushing effect here. And then the one leg being really translucent, and you can see the joint in there. That's just really cool. It's really cool for someone like me. I'm, definitely interested in the engineering of action figures, and it's just really cool to see some of the internals on a Black Series figure, because we've never got to really see that before, because I don't really think you could really see any of the joints in the Spirit of Obi-Wan figure. I don't have Spirit of Yoda, but do have Spirit of Obi-Wan. But yeah, it's just really cool. It's kind of neat to see the inside details here. But again, he has that really nice black color to him, and it's really shiny and sparkly. Looks completely badass. And actually, let me see here. Take a look here. I'll turn off my lights real quick. Now it's very dark. And take a look at the translucent plastic. Sorry if the lights are a little blinding, but man, look at that. That looks really awesome. Seeing that and seeing how translucent they are, that is a really cool effect. And I know it's going to look great for some more talented photographers than me. But yeah, enough about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. The head can look up very far and can look down just a little bit. Of course, it's on that wonderful Stormtrooper head that's always given us lots of movement in the Black Series. You get the tilt, really far tilt. The great expressiveness of the Black Series Stormtrooper, I hope, will be translated into the new body. His shoulders do move up a little bit further, and just for a little clarification, I know I got some comments on the last review. I always like to show figures fresh out of the package so you know what you're getting, versus me heating it up, doing whatever, because my Stormtrooper Commander's shoulders didn't really go up very far, and not everyone knows how to heat an action figure properly, or even knows that can be done. And I always like to show you what you get right out of the package, not what you get after, doing all these extra steps yourself, which I do recommend heating up your action figures and stuff like that, especially when they got stiff joints. But you can see comparatively, he definitely has a little bit more range of motion than the Commander. And of course, the arm rotates all the way around. You got the bicep swivel right there. The double jointed elbow, which works really well. You can see, gets you a little bit more than 90 degrees. The trigger finger right here rotates and has the vertical hinge, which works very well. And over on the other hand, you have the other trigger finger that's a slight trigger finger that rotates and has the horizontal hinge. As far as ab crunch goes, you get a little bit forward and you get a decent amount back, and that little airbrushing detail definitely continues on in the chest of the figure. And then if you want him to do the splits kung fu style, that's what you get out of him. And the leg, this leg, you got to kick up a little bit more, but with his foot on the ground, that's about what you get out of that. Of course, you got the thigh swivel there. You got to do the twisty method. You know the deal by now. You know the drill. The double knee works really well, about as well as you'd expect. And of course, for the foot, it can move very far down, a decent amount up, and has ankle pivot. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and we'll compare him to some other figures. First up, we'll start out with some Hoth Rebel Troopers from the Black Series. Then we've got the Stormtrooper Commander and my Remnant Stormtrooper. Here he is with Hoth Luke and Darth Vader. Then finally with the SH Figuarts Tank Pilot and the Mafex First Order Stormtrooper. So for the last but certainly not least Stormtrooper, Hasbro went out with a bang. He comes with all the accessories that you've expected at this point, and he has the exact same articulation and everything, but the translucent plastic, the cool metallic looking paint application detail is just fantastic. It's so striking, it's unique for the Black Series, and I think I'm definitely gonna get a second one. So make sure you pick this guy up as soon as you possibly can, because you know those Stormtrooper prices just go up and up and up and up. I believe at the time of this recording, he is still available for pre-order on GameStop's website, so grab him, grab two if you want, because I have a feeling this guy is gonna be highly sought after. So that's my review. What do you guys think of this figure? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series on the channel. Of course, I'm Nate. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.